Okay, here we go. Y'all doing a great job. I appreciate all the effort you're putting in here. Two more problems. Same thing. I'd like you to make sure that you're doing them so that you can hand them in on Google Classroom. But here we go. Problem number 5. dp dt equals 7 times p. P of 0 is 10. Um, this one's a classic. One piece of advice, leave the 7 on the right side. It makes your life a lot easier. And pause. Go ahead. All right. Hopefully you gave it your best shot. 10 e to the 7t. Did you get it? Yay. If not, we'll work on it. Okay, so here we go. Separation of variables. Divide by p, multiply by dt. dp dt equals 7 times dt. Oh, by the way, this is the poked one. I've done this exact process with you way back in the day. Back when we still existed in classrooms together, but now we only exist on the internet together. But that's okay. We're working through this. Anyway, it's poked from algebra 2. But dp dt equals, or dp over p equals 7 times dt. Integrate both sides. I get ln of p. Absolute value is 7t plus c. I e to the both sides to get rid of my ln. Gives me e to the ln of p equals e to the 7t plus c. Now this is what I was using earlier when I was explaining the e to the c thing. I get p equals e to the 7t plus c. Well, I can take that and separate it into multiplication with an e to the 7t and an e to the c. From there, this is a later arrow. My first arrow comes over here. I'm now going to use my p equals 10, t equals 0. Put my 10 in for my p. 7 times 0, well, that's e to the 7 times 0, which gives me e to the 0, which is 1. So really, this whole term is just 1. So I got e to the c is 10. From there, I take e to the c as 10, and I'm going to combine that with this line now. This is just a 10. And I just put the 10 on the front because it looks better and it's easier to see the order of operations. So I get p of t equals 10 times e to the 7t. If this was a k, and I just said p of 0 is p naught, then we would just get p of t is poked. This one comes up a lot on AP stuff. If it's a multiple choice question and this comes up, you're usually like totally fine just to pop right to poked. But you have to recognize it. All right, last question. dy dx equals y times secant squared of x, and y of 0 is 3. Once again, please pause, work through the problem all on your own, and then hit play, and I will show you the answer. Okay, here we go. I got 3e to the tangent of x. Hopefully you got that too. If you did, awesome. Well done. Good job. Proud of you. If not, we'll walk through it together. No big deal. All right, so first step, divide by y, multiply by dx. Dy over y is secant squared x dx. ln of y, that's my integration, absolute values. What does, how do I integrate secant squared? Well, I have to know what would derive to it. Think in your head, look at a chart. Well, tangent would derive to secant squared x. Plus a constant. Now I do my e to the on both sides to get rid of the ln. So I get a y on the left side on its own. I get e to the tan x plus c. So I get y is equal to the tan x plus c. Here, I do my e to the c thing again. You should see it's a pattern. I do it all the time, and I think it makes it easier. So I get my e to the c times e to the tangent of x here. I wrote the e to the c out front. That's fine. Remember, this 0 is the x value. The 3 is the y value. So I get 3 is e to the c times e to the tangent of 0. Now, you should know that tangent, which is the slope on the unit circle, at an angle of 0, well, the slope's going to be 0. So tangent of 0 is 0, which means I have e to the tan 0, e to the 0, which is 1. So this piece is just 1, and I get e to the c is 3. So now I combine that back with this line. Whoops, this line right here. I get y equals 3 e to the tan x. So good job. Thank you. I hope you're doing well. I hope this helps you remember some of this stuff, and we'll pick up more tomorrow. Bye.